nice to not have school with these guys.
You know what? Today wasn't much different than normal Monday. We didn't go out and practice this evening. It's probably a good thing at this point in the season to kind of give them a break, and we didn't last week either. So they practiced fine last week, and anyway, I think tomorrow we'll probably reap some of the benefits of not having school. I know they enjoyed not having to be everywhere, and they look a little fresher now than what they ordinarily do.
What's the unique challenge that Minnesota presents in your mind?
Well, their offense statistically isn't what you see on film. You sit there and it's like seeing two different, you're getting told one thing and see another. They moved the ball well. Last week they turned it over twice in the low red zone against Northwestern, where you throw two more touchdowns on, one with a fumble and then once on a tip ball that Northwestern intercepted. Well, you give them two more scores and that game's even. And so they've moved the ball the last four games. Particularly, they had 24 points on Michigan State, which is the best defense in the conference, I think, and statistically. And so we've got to understand that it's just looking at things on face value isn't what really is. We got to be prepared to go in there and play one of our better games, or this quarterback will really embarrass us because he's special.
Yeah, what have you seen from him on film?
Well, he's strong, elusive. Not too many people make, whether it's Wisconsin or Michigan State or whoever, don't make too many one-on-one tackles on him. He throws the ball well enough, and his best throws are probably deep throws, which is disconcerting. And what they do schematically is complete pain in the butt. If I looked like I was up late last night and all day and stressed out and pulling hairs out, probably because that's been it. It's one of those deals where you kind of got to rework everything a little bit just because of what they do. They've got so many formations. The way they use their tight ends to create two backs and quads and trips, and it's almost impossible to try to prepare for all of it. And if they ran every formation one time, they wouldn't duplicate one in a game. So it's really a challenge, and I'm confident that our guys will practice and prepare for it the best we can.
Talk about the secondary situation, the health of the players. Who you got this week, and how did you get by last week? What adjustments did you make last week?
I'll talk about the guys that played in the game last week, and I'm probably not the one to ask about the health of them right now. Pat Nixon came in and did a good job at free safety. There were a couple of fits that weren't perfect, but it was as much the linebackers' faults as his. Tavon at cat safety, came in, and one of the safeties back there has really got to kind of get us in the right call if we have double calls, and kind of got to get us lined up. And Tavon took that role that Steve had been doing so much of the year. The guy that was a complete beast was Terry Hawthorne at boundary corner, and he played like a linebacker that can cover, and he was phenomenal. Very proud of the job. We needed that type of effort out of him, and we're going to need that again this weekend. Those guys should be better.
Can you tell us whether Hull and Sonny will be with you this week?
I don't know their status. I mean, I know that more hopeful, but I don't know. Hopeful is getting on the bus and getting on the plane. But beyond that, we're still unsure.